Hey, it's been a sec. I don't even know how to start this video, but I'm back from break in a new place too. I had a long and wonderful 1 month off of YouTube and streaming and everything. And it was so insanely needed. More than I even thought it was. Like, once I got into it, I was like, I needed this. But I'm back now. This is the very first video back. I'm in a new place. And I'm really, really excited for the future and to start making stuff again. And there's kind of a few things that I want to talk about and address. So my break went really, really, really well. It was so good to just step away and have some space from everything and not have the stress of YouTube and streaming and the internet beyond my shoulders all the time, because even if videos aren't going up, there's still the stress and there's still stuff going on. But I took a full month off of doing pretty much anything related to YouTube. Like, I didn't stream at all. I wasn't on social media all that much. Way, way, way less than I usually am. I talked to my manager and I was like, hey, anything that happened to the next month, just see if you can push it, because I'm trying to take this whole month off, okay? Also, apologies for the sound in here. It's probably gonna sound a little bit weird. I haven't gotten this room acoustically treated. I've ordered everything, but it's probably not gonna be here for a few weeks. So just be patient. Sorry about the shitty audio for a sec, but it was really, really great. I got time to just be by myself and do a lot of thinking. I went to a lot of therapy over Zoom. Of course, I didn't go in person because that would be irresponsible. I hung out with Spencer a lot, and I also moved, which was cool. And oddly, really, really nice to have something else to focus on while I was doing nothing instead of just doing nothing. Because if I don't have something else to do and be productive with, then I kind of just feel like shit. It was nice to preoccupy myself with something else that I could do. But taking a step back was really, really important for me, because I haven't taken a real break, like I said in the last video, in a really long time, since like 2018. So I was definitely overdue. And something that I realized while I was on break is that taking breaks like that, maybe not a whole month, but like a week, maybe 2 weeks, I need to do more. Like, I want to make sure that going forward, I don't burn myself out again, and that I actually, take time off, like a normal person would. You know how people take breaks and vacations for normal jobs? That should probably be a thing that I do, and not just work all the time. And so I sort of want to make that a new standard of mine, of just taking time for myself. And I talked a lot about this in therapy, of also just working a lot smarter and not necessarily harder, because most of the time I would just kind of, every day was kind of a slog. I'd get what I needed to get done most of the time, but it would take all day, when in reality, I could normally get that stuff done in just a few hours if I managed my time well, and I could give myself weekends off if I wanted to, and like days off during a week-long schedule. I could take days off. I don't just have to work every single day. So that was a really good thing to learn. I just did a lot of like introspection. Again, I talked to my therapist a lot about YouTube stuff, but also just stuff in my normal life. And we got a lot of good stuff done, which is good. And it's really, really, really important to focus on your mental health. But it was great. I just kind of chilled for a sec, and I took a breather, and I wasn't stressed, and I just had days where I was working on stuff, not YouTube stuff, but just like getting things done and being productive. And then I had days where I just didn't do anything, and I just relaxed, and it was awesome. It was really, really, really great, and so needed and so overdue. But now I'm back. I'm feeling really refreshed. I'm so excited to make stuff again. I'm so excited to stream again. And there's a lot in the future that's coming that I can't wait about. And one of those things I'm going to tell you about right now. So as a lot of you guys know, I went on tour in like 2017 through 2018 on the You're Welcome tour. And I just fell in love with touring and being on stage and doing shows. And it's always been something that I've wanted to do for myself, and on my own channel. So right now, if you go on the link down below, there is a link that you can click on and buy tickets for a show. Obviously, sort of tentative date depending on what happens with COVID, but hopefully things will be safe enough then. But, I was talking to my people and, we talked about how I've wanted to do a show and I've wanted to pursue bigger things, but I always get afraid of doing them because I have like this fear of commitment because I don't want to make something shitty and I don't want to disappoint people. And so we were like, okay, let's just book a show. And you have X amount of time between now and when the show is, which is November 21st, 2021. What's the year? 2021? Yep. And between now and then, you got to figure out a show. So being very open with you right now, we have booked a venue in Chicago. We have a date. It's all ready. I don't have a show yet. So that's something that I'm going to be working on over the next however many months, because I want to make a really great show and I want to make something that you guys can be proud of, but also something that I'm proud of and proud to give to you. And so keep in touch for the next however many months is between now and when the show happens, because I'll give you some regular updates. I'm not going to leak anything about the show really, but check the website regularly because new stuff will be coming out, because right now there's nothing on it because we don't have a show. We just have a venue that we booked out for a show. I'm so excited and I'm absolutely terrified, but I'm really excited to take this leap and finally do this thing. Again, no idea what the show is going to be, but I hope it will be good. But right now, the website is IHaveToDoThis.show. I have a rough idea, sort of a little bit of what I want the show to be, but the main thing for the name was I wanted to name it something that was, one, intriguing, but also to hold myself accountable. So if, and this show is going to be sort of a tester show, so to see if the show works, to see if you guys like it, and if enough people do like it, then we can do a tour, and the tour will be called I Have to Do This Tour. I can't wait. I'm really, really, really excited, and I can't wait to... My mic fell over. I can't wait to make something and be in that environment again, because being up on stage and performing in front of a crowd is really, really special, and I'm craving it, baby. I'm craving it. So go down on the link below. Click on it if you are around or can get to the Chicago area, November 21st, 2021. I'm doing a show. So go there right now. Get tickets. Fuck. The other thing real quick is we, during my break, launched a sick merch drop. Ugh. And there's these sweaters that are out now. Because we couldn't drop them during the actual Valentine's Day thing that we did because they weren't ready yet. But yeah, you can go to currentgameplayz.com and grab those. I'm really, really proud of the drop that we did. It's so damn cool. The designers did such a fantastic job. And I'm really, really pumped. And I'm excited to pursue that avenue a little bit more and make some really cool stuff for people to wear over the next year or so, because it's just really fun and it's cool working with that design team and figuring out cool stuff. And I'm trying to make Soft Boy more of its own line. So very exciting. But yeah, that's kind of it. I'm back. I'm making stuff again. I'm going to be streaming tonight when this video is posted at 5 p.m. Pacific time over on Twitch, so be there for the welcome back stream. Thank you guys so much again for letting me take time off like this and letting me have a breath and take some time away, because it's really, really important, and a lot of audiences aren't as forgiving as you guys and aren't as patient as you guys and don't really let people do that, so I really, really appreciate it. I hope that you guys had good time away from me. I know I can be overwhelming, and maybe you guys just needed a break from me too. But I'm ready to come back stronger than ever and making more stuff and just being happier and having more fun and doing cool shit and doing this show. I'm so excited. I'm so afraid. Please buy tickets. I don't know what the show is going to be. I hope it's going to be good. I think it will be. I'm going to work really hard because I want to make a show that you guys can enjoy and that I can be proud of. So come along for the ride, maybe? Again, check the website regularly because there will be updates. So yeah, cool. Well, see you guys later. I'm back.